Alrighty, this is my 92 Mazda Miata. This is going to be the intro video to a build that I'm starting. So anyway, I picked this Miata up near Orlando for $300 the other day. I couldn't pass it up, and so anyway, the reason it was so cheap is because it got hit here in the front. The driver was pulling out of a gas station and a pickup clipped him. So anyway, as far as damage goes, the quarter panel was pretty well damaged, and this front here is pretty well crumpled as well. But the good news is it is pretty well straight past that point. You can see from the strut tower, they're both in the same shape basically. The damage really stopped right about here. And so anyway, that makes this car perfect to do a tube front, since none of the suspension is really damaged at all. Underneath is all good as well. None of the none of the suspension components underneath are damaged either. There's a donut on this, the flat donut, but we're gonna pick up a new wheel and tire for that pretty soon, and she should be back sitting mostly flat. Anyways, so the motor's really mechanically solid. Everything is fine besides the lifter tick, but I mean that's just a Miata thing. So anyway, the plan with this build is going to be just a budget, probably turbo setup, and then once the turbo probably explodes or whatever happens, we will maybe switch to a small block Chevy swap. But anyway, so I'm just going to do this, the intro video. If anyone wants to follow along with the build, I figured I'd put up footage. It's mainly though for my, just for me, so I can kind of go back and look at how the build has progressed and where it came from and where it's ending up. So anyway, you can compare this side to the other side. You can see that, the other side's crumpled up to about here. You can see over there, it's crumpled just to right about here, which means we can cut all this out here and do a full tube frame in the front, which will be really awesome. That'll get everything straightened back up, and we'll be able to mount the radiator, intercooler, in kind of a custom formation, so we can do what we want with it. Anyway, so that's all going to get chopped off. The plan for this car is kind of just full gutted race car, just drift beater, whatever. So the whole dash is going to get pulled out. The interior is pretty rough anyway. Dash is getting pulled out. There's some cracks on it and whatever, so it's pretty trash. We're going to do full gut on the interior. Might keep the carpet, might not, haven't decided. But anyway, it's just going to be a full beater, and I figured I would just put up some footage, and anyone who wants to follow along can follow along with the build, and if you don't want to, no big deal, whatever, because like I said, it's just really for me. So anyway, this is the beginning of what will hopefully be a fun little build. I'm gonna try and keep it under 1,500, maybe 2,000 total for the entire build. I think a lot of it is just going to be repairing this damage here, and once that's fixed, we will see where we want to go from there. So anyway, gonna try and upload maybe weekly videos. I don't know, we'll see how it works out with my work schedule, but anyway, so